I decided to be super fucking mom. And I cried about it this morning. So I started my day like I normally do, taking my kids to school, doing all the things, the routine. Then I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to the grocery store so I can prep dinner because after I get them from school, I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna cook. You know, mind you, I got up at 3 a.m. yesterday. 3 a.m. I never went back to sleep. And then I met up with my best friend because we worked together. I got this. Anyway, so I get gas. I realized I ain't peed today. I ain't peed. So I'm at the gas station like, oh shit, I gotta go. So I only put about $5, $6 in the tank. And I was like, I gotta go home. I gotta go home because I gotta use the bathroom. So we drive home, and as soon as I get in the house, actually on the way home, the kids are talking about, I'm hungry. I don't know about y'all, but I got two little boys. Boys always hungry. They always hungry. They're not even teenagers yet. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But anyway, so I get home, I get myself settled in. My kids are winding down. They're doing something constructive on the tablet, whatever. And I start making dinner. I swear, when I looked at the clock, it was 4:30. By the time I finished making dinner, my kids, and cleaned up, it was 6:30. I had class at 7 o'clock because I just joined this women's program that helps mothers with children getting through college. You get like coaching and all this other stuff. Y'all remember the part where I said I woke up at 3 a.m., right? Tell me why I fell asleep during class. I did all of that and I fell asleep during class. And I was extremely disappointed in myself because my first thought was, I'm going to get kicked out of this program. There's all these other things that I was frustrated with myself because I was like, the one thing that I was doing for my didn't get done. I remember the beginning of the class, I woke up, it was over. The Zoom call ended. And I felt so bad. I was like, I'm going to get kicked out of this program. So this morning I woke up, I was a little upset, but I had already talked to one of the instructors, and she said that she could send me the PowerPoint, so that made me feel a little bit better. But it didn't fix the problem, because the problem was all of the things I needed to get done in the day, none of them were just wants. None of them were just leisure. They were all things that had to get done. And if not me, then who's saying, like, I'm a full-time entrepreneur, and now I'm going to be a student on top of that. I'm a mom on top of that. And that is why I didn't do the program in the first place, because I felt like I did not have the time or capacity. Mind you, I'm scaling my business this year, so a lot of my capacity is going to that as well. I tell you, the first thing I did was tell my kids' dad what was going on. And he told me that I needed to prioritize myself. That didn't do nothing but frustrate me. Icing on the cake, which really broke me, was when I asked my son, I had already gathered the trash, because at this point, I got to take it to a dumpster in a car. And me being the type of mom I am, I was like, thank you. Thank you for doing that. He was like, you're not welcome. When I tell you that was the icing on the cake that pissed me the fuck off, it wasn't, he's a kid, so I wasn't even upset with him. The fact that I cannot get relief. I cannot get support. That's what I felt like. Like, I had said something to their dad, and I was going to sit and talk to him, and you know, he had worked late, so he wasn't feeling up to it. And then my son said that, and that was icing on the cake. So the moment that I dropped him off and I was by myself, I cried my fucking eyes out. I was listening to the saddest fucking playlist I could listen to, and I just sat there and cried because I felt like nobody cares about me and the capacity that I need to have support in this season. I feel like there was a mom out here. There is probably several moms out here who need to hear that right now. You're not alone, by yourself. I know it feels like it, but you're not. And we gonna figure this shit out. We're resilient. Think about all you got accomplished last year. Think about what you got planned for this year. We ain't letting up. We're gonna cry, we're gonna get through it, and we're gonna keep going.